Regulators! Mount up.
What up, YouTube? It's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo. If you're new to the tribe, go on ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Shout out to my man, brother Izzy. Got another clip from him. He has some things to say. I have some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. So grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work. Let's go.
News making headlines across DFW Metroplex this morning. Manhunt for a serial killer in Dallas-Fort Worth. 3 bodies, all black men, was discovered this morning.
Okay, brother, my cousin is missing.
So how long has your cousin been missing?
As of now, he's been missing like 3 days.
You know, 5 to 6 decades ago, if you asked a man, hey man, what do you want out of life? That man would tell you, man, I want to be a strong man with a good job so I can be a good husband and provide for my wife and my children, right? And in those days, when you asked a woman, what do you want out of life? Women in those days would tell you, I want a good man that's going to be a good father, that's going to be a good husband, a man with wisdom, a man that will lead me, a man I will look up to, a man that I will respect, right?
That used to be it back in the days. That's how it used to be. When you ask a man, what are your plans in life? What do you want? What are your goals? And he would tell you so. Ask a woman, what are your plans? What are your goals in life? And she would tell you so. Sometimes our goals and our dreams may not play out as well as we may plan. But what usually would happen is we'd have a backup plan.
Both the man and the woman knew their position, they knew their role. Nothing needed to be said, right? Fast forward to today, 2026. When you ask men, what do they want in life today? Majority to most men will say the same thing. I want to be a good man with a good career so I can be a good provider for my future wife and my children and my family, right? Men still hold the same standard. Ask a woman in today's time, 2026, what does she want out of life? First, she will tell you she is looking for a man that's going to take care of her. She's looking for a man that's going to provide for her. She's looking for a man that's going to give her a luxurious lifestyle. Nothing about a man having a good character. Nothing about a man being a good leader.
And that's what we see in this generation when we fast forward. That's what we see what's happening, going on in real time. This conversation is worth the juice to squeeze. It's worth having. Because we're going to tap into some things and have an adult conversation.
And here we go.
One of the first things you said in the show, before I knew anything about you, you said, I want my man to provide. I want a traditional relationship. But the truth is, we are not in a traditional environment.
This is very true.
So before I knew anything about you, I knew what you wanted from me. And that's kind of a turnoff.
Why?
Now, stop right there. He's actually on point. He's articulate. He's leaning in with good intentions. Listen to what she says in her response to the things he says.
I didn't know anything about you and anything about your personality, anything about what you like. It's just that, what can you give me?
Yeah, I don't really want to downgrade my life.
I mean, but you said, I want a man that can take care of me.
Yeah, I want a man that wants to do it, though.
I mean, of course, a man wants to do it, but
not all men want to do it.
And that's the first thing you say. It's kind of like...
Because I ain't wasting my time no more, you feel me? I like to tell people what I'm looking for so no one's confused. I'd rather be
why not tell them about who you are as a person?
Oh, yeah, we can do that on a friendship level.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
But if someone's approaching me like, I want to date you, I'm going to be like, okay, what do you want? The guy has to want to be a provider. Or I'm not the girl for you.
But like I said, when that is the first topic of conversation, can you see how a man can kind of be a little off-put by that?
I don't care.
Little dumb motherfuckers.
She don't care. And because she don't care, it's already telling you what type of time she on. And this is what I say. This is what I mean, rather, when I say men know who you are and whose you are in the season of your life. Read the room, pay attention and listen. A person is going to tell you everything about themselves the moment they continue to speak. And then you will decipher, you will pick up, you will begin to connect the dots
Problem.
And that's why he's still single.
Most women today will say, man, I'm equal to a man. Anything a man can do, I can do. They are quick to say that. However, they don't want the man still be traditional man from 5 decades ago. However, they themselves do not speak, behave, or be submissive like those women from the 50s.
And it don't work that way. Period. Reality is constantly showing a large number of women you can't have it your way. You will not have it all. Everybody's not the same. Men are not going to move in the direction that you want them to move in.
They want to be modern women, but still want a traditional outcome. Now make that make sense.
Men do not like whores. Let me make this very simple. They may sleep with a whore, they may hang out with a whore, but they will not wife a whore, okay? You guys.
Real men do not give the rats cheese. Period. When you look at it for what it is, right? And you look at your character and your behavior, and you wonder why, A, you attract the Pookie and Ray Rays that you attract.
The exception of the rule to try to make it the rule, and that's what you guys were looking for in Megan Thee Stallion, and it is just not reality. The fact of the matter is, you cannot make prostitution music speak about men like they are nothing, twerk all day, and think that any man in this world is going to take you.
The Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson situation, that right there is a prime example. You cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. If an individual chooses to be a hoe, you're going to get treated like one. You can't be mad when individuals treat you a certain type of way.
Let alone make you a wife. And it's only Black women that have this mentality. They think that because a woman is rich and because she's beautiful, that she's automatically of value. Like, what? I'm so confused. I don't understand what goes through you guys' brain. Like, you don't understand morals, values, integrity. Those things matter, not just money. I know in your little bubbles, everything is about money. But in everyone else's world, it is not.
Of course it's about money. Look who they sold to. Large number of women, especially Black women, have sold their soul to the things of this world and made material things and money their God. But feel some type of way when the devil comes knocking on their door, comes looking for them to collect, and the devil will collect.
And until you guys are able to grasp basic concepts and actually listen to men when they tell you what they like and they don't like, you guys will continue to be losers.
Don't cancel me, please. I'm just starting to get followers on this app. But as someone who really believes that women are worth their weight in gold, does anyone else feel like we're getting a little bit too money hungry, a little too this for that, a little too transactional? Like, I was overhearing like a girl having a conversation at the store, and she was like, yeah, this guy is nice or whatever. He wants to take me on a date so we can like get to know each other, but I'm not going nowhere until he pays a bill. Why would he do that?
It's because prostitutes and escorts have infiltrated the high-value woman, relationship advice, hypergamy, and dating online discourse. That's the disconnect. Along with wags and girlfriends of musicians and other just rich people entering the chat as well.
The fuck? Did she get her lips done? Or it looked like she got a small-ass mustache? Anywho, large number of women make shit so transactional. They try to cover it up, give it fancy names, and so forth. A large number of them see what they see on social media. But if it's going to be transactional like that, at least be honest with your shit. And when a man is honest with his shit, don't get in your damn feelings. Get something, you're going to have to give something.
The general public unable to differentiate between or scale behaviors in lifestyle A versus lifestyle.
Exactly. Everything has become transactional in 2026. You cannot meet a woman into this time without that woman expecting you. You just met her and she's already expecting you. You don't know her name. You just said, hi, how are you doing? She's automatically expecting you to do something for her. Again.
And this is becoming more and more of a turnoff to Black men when dealing with the large number, not every, but a large number of Black women. And you wonder why a large number of Black men are dating outside their race and go elsewhere. Y'all can have that shit. Have that shit by your damn self. Modern black women crashing out. They crashing out, they mad, they bitter, they angry. Men ain't spending money, men ain't taking them out, men ain't doing this, men ain't doing that. Even down to the simps. Even the simps are starting to get it. Still wet behind the ears, but they're starting to get it a little bit. Men are huddling up, having conversations with each other at the water cooler, in the end zone, on the sideline, in the locker room. And when modern women see this, they feel some type of way. Here come the shaming tactics. Even the shaming tactics don't work. Y'all so stupid, y'all expose your damn self.
My mother been married 22 years now. My stepfather has no issue with digging in his pocket anytime my mother say, hey, Wendell, can I get this? He don't have a problem. However, that's because when my stepfather come home, he don't touch nothing. There's food at the table. It's warm. She treats him like a husband.
Just how I said, it's how it works together.
Exactly.
Somebody has to be the one to say it, and I'm going to be the one to say it. Fellas, I'm sorry to tell you.
Before she continues with the last clip, I agree. They had an understanding that works for their household. That's why. But what's the type of conversation individuals are having now is nothing like what it was back then. And this is why. In this generation, today, real time, men have picked up their shoulder pads and their helmet and they've walked away. Even the bear that y'all so-called wanted or chose won't even touch y'all. What does that tell you?
Regardless of what you do, it's never going to be enough for these goofy ass females. He call and he text and check on you, he's doing too much. But when he don't call and text at all, he's not consistent. When he want to spend time with you, he's clingy. But when he want to give you your space, he acting different. What? He pays for everything? That's what a man's supposed to do. But when he wants you to go half, he's broke? God forbid if he has standards. Then he's labeled as controlling.
This sister's cooking right now. She's telling it like a TI is. One of the main things that she said, men having standards. Men are having standards. Women have expectations. Men have expectations. And more men are exercising and voicing those expectations, those standards, those turn-ons and turn-offs, things he will accept and will not accept. And see, that's hitting modern women upside their damn head. That's putting them in a chokehold. Reality will put your ass in a straight chokehold, a guillotine chokehold at that.
Got boundaries. He's toxic. Like, what is going on here? At this point, I'm convinced y'all don't even want a real man. Y'all want an emotional support wallet. Y'all want a man to come in and pay bills that aren't even his. Take care of kids he didn't even make. Heal a trauma he didn't even cause. Fix the attitude that's not even towards it. Like, fellas, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry y'all even gotta tolerate these type of women in this day and age.
Need I say more? Need I say more? Into this time, it is rare to find a woman with the same mentality of the women from the 60s on down. You know what I'm saying? It is very rare because right now, social media and feminism has warped, has destroyed the minds of American women. Women are no longer worried about bringing anything to the table. Women are no longer worried about being an asset to a man. It's all about the woman, me, her needs, what she want. My dear brothers, that is why we are in 2026. Women truly believe they do not need to be an asset to a man anymore.
And you know what? That's the sad part. That is definitely the sad part because there are some beautiful women out there. Some beautiful, intelligent, smart, elegant women out there. They behave so damn worldly. It's like you're that beautiful, you're that gorgeous, you're that articulate, and you sold your soul to the devil. You sold your soul to the things of this world, and you have made material things and money your God because it shows in your behavior. It shows how you speak, how you talk to people. You're not even kind to yourself and kind to others. You're so disrespectful to yourself and disrespectful to others. You rather give Pookie and Ray Ray cheeks and let the good man climb through loopholes in hopes to get the cheeks. And that is a question mark. Your wires are crisscross. You're driving in a lane that you're not prepared to drive in.
Listen, everybody be trying to chase a baller and want somebody with money and to take care of them and to do this and do all that. But in reality, like, we the kings. If I'm doing all of this and you just waiting for me to do all of that, then, like, what do I get out of all of this? You feel me? Oh, you sex? Is that what this is all about? Because I do feel like you can get that from any girl.
But what
so
about
what you bringing to the table?
Access granted.
This is culturally inappropriate.